Sports Medicine is the most trusted of its kind in Northeast Indiana. That's because of the benefits our services provide you. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionists, the expert physicians at O&E, the area's only specialized athletic rehab, and the region's industry leader in sports performance, AWP. The roster coordinates your care in state-of-the-art facilities conveniently located in your community. To start your journey, visit us at parkviewsportsmedicine.com.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Columbia City, where this is the site of today's regional in the 3A class in the state of Indiana. We've got a rematch of last year's unbelievable game that was played here when Tippecanoe Valley won and beat Concordia Lutheran High School in just an outstanding play game. In fact, we had a shot that was called off at the buzzer. Video replay, however, says that was wrong. So Concordia with a little bit of revenge factor for them today. These are two of the best teams in Class 3A. Tippecanoe Valley comes into the season 22-4, number 8 in 3A. They're coached by Chris Kindig. He's 112-50 in his 7 years as the head coach of the Lady Tippecanoe Valley Vikings. Tippecanoe averages about 60 points a game while only giving up 35, so they play some pretty good defense. How did Tippecanoe Valley get here? Well, they had a win over Northwood, and then in their sectional championship, they beat Fairfield. For the Lady Cadets, they are coached by Dave Miller. They are 20-4 this season. They come into this game the number 6 ranked team in the state of Indiana in 3A. Dave Miller, in his 14 years as head coach, is 235 and 101 in his 14-year career at Concordia. Overall, he's coached for over 27 years of high school basketball. He's 415 and 193 as a head coach in high school basketball in the state of Indiana. This should be a good one. Two high-powered teams that like to play some defense. Concordia only gives up 35, but they're only scoring 51, so they're a little bit more low-scoring team. They like to do ball control and work the ball inside to one of their better players, Shania Kelly. Shania Kelly comes into this game averaging 11 points per game with 8 rebounds. She'll also have a couple other double-figure scorers in the lineup with her. Solaire Starks. She's just a sophomore. She comes into the game averaging 16 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. The other helper on the team will be their point guard, Carissa Garcia. If you haven't had a chance to see her play, she is electric. She knows how to control that offense better than most point guards in the entire league other than named Josie Fisher at Homestead High School. Carissa Garcia, she's averaging 11 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. So she's a little bit of do-everything on that team. And then they've got a couple other starters we'll get to see today for the Lady Cadets. That'll be Paige Patterson. She's more of a defensive specialist. She'll be out there probably to guard Tippecanoe Valley's best player. Also, in the middle, they will probably have Hannah Knack or Libby Hetler starting at center today. They're tall, they're long, and they should be able to control the boards for the Lady Cadets. For the Tippecanoe Lady Vikings, they're a very balanced scoring team. The only player in double figures for the season is a senior, number 50, Anna Seacrest. She comes into this game averaging 15 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. So not only can she do it from the inside, she can do it from the outside as well. She'll get some help. And when I mean help, they have 4 other players averaging 6 to 7 points per game. And one of those will be Addie Miller, number 22. She's a junior. She comes into the game averaging 8 points and 3 rebounds. Sophia Buzzard, a sophomore, number 24. She's averaging 8 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. So they have a very balanced team. They look to control the ball. This game last year was one heck of a game between these two teams, where Tippecanoe came out on top, 56-53. It was almost 1 year to the day that game happened. Tippecanoe, in that game, they controlled the pace of the game for the majority of the 3 quarters, and then Concordia comes out in the 4th quarter and just takes over the game and continues to rumble. They get within 3 points, and on a final foul shot that was missed by the Tippecanoe Valley Lady Vikings, Shania Kelly grabbed the rebound, threw it the entire length of the court, and swish, it went right in. Well, one team was elated and the other team was crying. The team that was crying was Tippecanoe Valley. They thought they had lost the game. Concordia was in jubilation because they thought they had tied the game and they were headed to overtime. It was so loud, nobody could hear the whistles. And before you knew it, there was a meeting at the score table. They waved the shot off. And the team that was crying was Concordia, and the team that was elated was Tippecanoe Valley. So both teams a little bit of up and down there at the end of that game. We're going to take a quick break here at Columbia City High School. We will be back with live coverage of high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com. Can I do two in a row? And we're back live at Columbia City High School for today's 3A Regional, where earlier this afternoon, Heritage Christian, they beat Norwell 63-46 in what was a close game heading into the halftime and even the fourth quarter before Heritage Christian went on a run and was able to hit a bunch of three-pointers and hit their foul shots down the stretch to close out Norwell's season. So Heritage Christian, they will advance to the championship game here at this regional for the second straight year, and they will look to play the winner of this game between Concordia and Tippecanoe Valley. In other action around the state, we've got a couple other finals. At the 4A Kokomo Regional, it was Carmel all over Carroll of Fort Wayne, 84-46. Carmel jumped out early and just never looked behind. And Carmel, they will wait to see who they play. Starting about the same time as this game will be Homestead and Zionsville. Interesting stat about that game is those two teams each only have one loss, and that one loss is to Carmel. So the winner of that game will face Carmel later this evening at 8 o'clock down at the Kokomo Regional. In 1A at Caston, Blackhawk Christian season comes to an end to North White, where they're defeated 46-41. So two of our teams have exited the state tournament from the Fort Wayne area. We've got a few other ones still left to go. We've got Southern Wells. They're playing at the Tri-Central Regional, and they're playing Riverton Park. At the 2A Winnemac Regional, two local area teams, Central Noble and South Adams, will do battle, and that game will start at 1 o'clock this afternoon. And then, of course, the Homestead-Zionsville game will come up and start, roughly in about 7 to 8 minutes. So once again, this game should look to be a good one here. Remember, you're watching high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have any questions about injury prevention and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Well, we're about ready to meet the starters for both teams. Both teams have returned to their bench. Once again, Tippecanoe Valley comes into this game 22-4 on this season, ranked 8th in 3A. Concordia, they come into this game 20-4, ranked number 6. That may be due to the fact that they play in a very tough conference, the Summit Athletic Conference, and have teams such as Carroll, Homestead, Southside, who's an up-and-comer. So that's good. That's why their ranking probably is just a tad bit higher than Tippecanoe Valley. These two teams, no different. These two teams were here last year. In fact, at this regional, we have the same 4 teams we had last year. Once again, Concordia is coached by Dave Miller. He's in his 14th year at Concordia. He is 235 and 101. Chris Kindig, he'll coach the Vikings. He's in his 7th year, and he's 112 and 50. We're getting ready to see who the starters are. A few public address announcements here before they actually announce the starters. Fairly decent crowd here. A nice afternoon in central and northern Indiana. These two teams that last year, I'll tell you, that was probably one of the best games I've ever seen in high school basketball when they did battle and it came right down to the end on a shot that was actually waved off. When Shania Kelly threw the ball the entire length of the court, it went right in the hoop. Didn't even touch the rim. In fact, I'm pretty sure everybody that was here, because it was a sold-out arena last year for this game, was all in a complete state of shock because that ball didn't even touch iron, didn't draw iron, and went right in the hoop. And Concordia thought they had tied it, but Tippecanoe, after a short, quick, brief meeting between the officials, it was waved off, and Tippecanoe Valley went on to win this regional and move into the state. Actually went all the way to the state championship last year. Yeah, some of the players to watch for in this game. First for Concordia, number 12, a sophomore, Carissa Garcia. She's averaging 11 points per game. Also, she'll have Solaire Starks in the backcourt with her, number 20, a sophomore. And in the middle are they're kind of do-it-all players. She can rebound, she can step out and hit a 15, 16-foot jump shot. It's Shania Kelly, and she is a senior, and she is number 24. For the Lady Vikings, their leading scorer coming into this game is Anna Seacrest, a senior, number 50. She comes into the game averaging 15 points a game with 7 rebounds and 3 assists. And now we're ready for the starters here at Columbia City High School.
Athletic Director Dean Dorfler, and the visitors in the scoreboard, the Concordia Lutheran Lady Cadets.
The Lady Cadets will be the guests on the scoreboard. Number 5, a junior, Paige Patterson.
Number 11, Peyton Gully.
Actually, they are announcing all the players today. So we'll get the starters here just shortly.
Number 33, Olivia Hill. And number 50, Hannah Cook.
It looks like actually Nautica Rogers is going to start for Concordia. Carissa Garcia, she'll be a starter. She'll be the point guard. Solaire Starks, she'll be at the other guard position. Nautica Rogers will get her first start of the season at forward. Shania Kelly will start at forward. Libby Hetler will start at center. Number 21, Nautica Rogers, she is actually a transfer from Snyder High School, and she gets to start for the first time all season because she had to wait an entire 365 days to finally get a start with the Lady Cadets. Now they're announcing the non-starters for Tippecanoe. We're not sure. None of the girls are really raising their hands right now.
Starting for Lady Vikings, number 14,
Meredith Broyette. Addie Miller will start.
Number 24,
a sophomore, Sophie Buzzard.
Number 42, Hannah Dunn. And number 50, Ann Seacrest.
And Anna Seacrest will start as well. Number 42, Hannah Dunn. Hannah Dunn, we didn't talk much about her. She is a rebounder. She'll control the inside. She averages 5 points per game. Now, it looks like we will not have a national anthem, so as soon as the officials walk out on the court, we'll begin play here at the 3A Regional at Columbia City. Sports Center Inc. is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Inc. is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46804. Kelly will go up against Dunn as we get ready to start action at the 3A Regional at Columbia City. We'll update you on scores around the halftime, give you a score update as well, and we are ready to do battle here at Columbia City. Seacrest against Kelly. The ball is in the air and controlled by Carissa Garcia for Concordia. She'll give it to Solaire Starks, now to Hetler. Hetler will go over to the left side to Nautica Rogers, making her first start. She'll give it back to Kelly. Kelly now will find Starks. 2-3 zone by the Lady Vikings. Kind of a matchup 2-3. This could actually turn into a 3-2 at times with the way they run it. Nautica Rogers, she'll run right at the top of the post. Now she'll go down to the baseline now, and now they'll go back to Garcia. Concordia, no hurry here. Just look for a good shot. They get it inside to Kelly. She'll turn and give it to Slayer Starks. Starks cross courts it over to Hetler, and now to Kelly. 15-footer is good. So Concordia with an early 2-0 lead, held the ball for almost the full minute here in the first quarter. They'll look inside for Seacrest. They won't find her. They get it to Dunn. They want to run a little bit of high-low. She looks. She'll give it up to number 14. That's Broyette. She'll control the offense. The Vikings are left, way outside. Now Broyette will have it. She'll get it inside to Seacrest. Seacrest will go up. She's going to be called for a charge. That foul is on Seacrest, her first. Team's first. Tippecanoe Valley will set up in a press here to start this game. A long pass is going to be picked off by Seacrest. That's a bad pass by Starks. Seacrest gets in the lane. She gives it up to number 42, Dunn, and she gets the first 2 points. We are all tied up at 2. Can't Concordia figure out this press? They're having a hard time getting across the line. Finally they do, and they get it up to Nautica Rogers. She has the ball slapped away, and now she'll throw it. It's picked up by Solaire Starks, and she'll give it to Garcia, and they will reset the offense. Garcia right to the top to Kelly. They'll look high-low, nothing there. Seacrest backs off of Kelly, so she drives, kicks it to Starks. Three-pointer short and off the front of the rim, and I think that's going to go off of Seacrest and out of bounds Concordia. 5:54 remains here in the first quarter. We're all tied at 2. Starks inbounds, gives it to Garcia. See if Kelly tries to take Seacrest out a little bit. Nice pass underneath. It's deflected. Nautica Rogers comes up to, we'll have a jump ball, and Tippecanoe Valley will get it. Solaire Starks thought she was going to get blocked, and she kind of lost control there. She hit it hard off the backboard, and then we had a jump ball. So Tippecanoe Valley will get the ball with 5:38 remaining here in the first quarter. Once again, the winner of this game will play Heritage Christian. Seacrest doesn't see a defender coming at her. Nautica Rogers and almost gives up the ball. They'll go left side. They'll pull it back up to the top, and now almost a turnover, and it is going to be a turnover. Good right to the basket by Shania Kelly. She had position, and she went strong to the rack, and when you do that, you will score 9 times out of 10. Broyette now right side. She stops, finds a wide, nope, she will not take that three-pointer. Now they'll pop it back up, get it underneath to Dunn, and she will score. So both teams being able to enter the ball from straight up top. We're all tied up, 4-4. Oh, that's going to be a wild pass. That's tough for anybody to handle in traffic. She really didn't even need to do that. She could have just dribbled over half court, the Concordia player, Solaire Starks. Broyette inbounds, and she'll give it to number 24. That's Buzzard. She's guarded by Garcia. They'll go left side. Look underneath. Looking for Dunn. Now a turnover by the Lady Vikings. That was Miller, number 22, turning it over. So each team with 2 turnovers here early in the first quarter. Starks inbounds it to Garcia. Oh, she's got a wide open player right under the basket and just could not get it to her. Instead, a 15-footer on the way. It's off. There's Nautica Rogers. Her left-handed shot is off. And Seacrest comes up with the rebound. Good position by Nautica Rogers. Maybe a little bit of nerves in her first start this year. Right side goes Tippecanoe, and there's going to be a little bit of an arm bar there by Carissa Garcia. They'll call that her first, team's first. Garcia guarding Buzzard. Buzzard tried to drive right. She was cut off and caught the foul on Garcia. Addie Miller to inbounds. She'll look, she'll find Seacrest. Seacrest guarded by Nautica Rogers. She will not be able to drive the ball on Nautica Rogers. And they're going to call an arm bar on that. Wow. Going to call it very close on those arm bars early in the game. A little bit of a hold. Second team foul on Concordia. Miller trying to get it in. She can't find anybody. Now she does. Another foul on on Nautica Rogers. She'll pick up her second. Team's third, and quickly coming into the game will be Hannah Knack for Concordia. So Knack, she'll come in and she will guard the Seacrest. Nautica Rogers, probably just some nerves. Hadn't played in a varsity game all season. Gets in. The pace of the game is a little bit faster than JV games. And she picks up 2 early fouls and she'll sit. Nice shot. A 3 on the way. It's off and goes all the way back out to Boyette. Now she'll give it to Dunn. Dunn wants to go baseline. She gets away with a little bit of an arm push. 3-pointer on the way. In and out and rebounded by Solaire Starks. Addie Miller's 3-pointer 3/4 of the way in, but doesn't go down for the Lady Vikings. Garcia, she'll reset now. See if they look underneath the Hannah Knack. When they're running that, nope, Hannah Knack's going to run the top. Now Kelly will come back up because they've got 3 tall girls in for Concordia now. Nice diagonal pass underneath the Hannah Knack. She gets her own rebound. She'll go up. She hits it. Hannah Knack hits, and that gives Concordia a 2-point lead. Almost to the 3-minute mark here in the first quarter. Boyette, she has it. Oh, she almost threw. Nice play by Shania Kelly. She catches the wild pass, throws it off a Seacrest, and Concordia will get possession. Concordia needs to bring up some more players against this press, or at least get somebody in the middle. Yeah, Shania Kelly should come up and play the middle for the Cadets. There's a cross court. There they break it. Good play by Hetler. She'll reset. Solaire Starks hasn't made any shots yet. Starks a pretty good threat from 3-point range. Kelly gets it. She'll shoot a 16-footer, and it goes in. Her 6-point. Concordia's lead extends to 4. 2:40 remains here in the first quarter. Garcia against Boyette. Seacrest now against Knack. She looks for a cutter. Nothing there. Gets it to Dunn. Dunn will shoot a 14-footer, and she hits it. Hannah Dunn with all 6 points for the Lady Vikings. Another good diagonal pass. Ooh, that's dangerous there, but good hands by Shania Kelly to catch that ball and help Concordia reset. The winner of this game to play Heritage Christian right here at Columbia City High School tonight at 8 o'clock. Skip pass now. Nothing there. It was deflected. Now back again to skip pass. Good fake there by Kelly. She'll come up with her own rebound. She'll go up with it. She's short on that. Seacrest had a lot to do with that. She just got her arms up and broke her concentration. Another pass to Dunn. She'll look to shoot. She misses. It's wide off the right side, and now they're caught. A nice step through by Solaire Starks. Hetler, she looks for her shot. It's off the rim. Rebounded by Seacrest. Tippecanoe Valley wanted a foul there, but they didn't get one. 1:26 remains. Quickly underneath, and that ball is going to be loose and goes out of bounds. Need to look for the bounce pass more than that over-the-top pass. Dunn loses it out of bounds. Concordia gets it back, and here comes Paige Patterson. She'll come in for Concordia, and for Tippecanoe Valley, seeing her first action in this game, will be number 32, Emily Peterson, just a sophomore. Both really deep for Tippecanoe Valley. They can go pretty deep into their bench. Concordia, not so much. They're about a 7 to 8 person rotation. Good diagonal. Ooh, they look the wrong way. They better get across the line here, and they do. 1:10 remains. 8-6, Concordia. Garcia, she'll have it. Nothing there. She finds Paige Patterson. She has a ball fake, picks up her dribble. Now she'll go to Hetler. Patterson picks up her dribble. Kelly out of the lineup. So you've got Knack. Oh, Paige Patterson going to have a wide open shot for 2. She'll miss it. Rebounded by Seacrest. That's her third. And we have 48 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. See what play here. Solaire Starks knocks Boyette right off the mark there. Seacrest against Knack. She'll drive in, and she's going to get called for a travel. Concordia to inbounds. That's Starks. She'll give it to Patterson, and now she'll go up the court. The cross-court pass, that's a good play right there. Concordia had this defense well scouted out by Coach Dave Miller. 23 seconds remain. Paige Patterson has it. They will look for the last shot. We're down to 12. Now 10. Concordia looks to start their offense. Garcia comes out to get it. Nothing there. Now they picks up her dribble. They don't see the clock. They don't see the clock, and they're going to be a wild shot, and that will end the first quarter with the Cadets leading 8-6 over the Lady Vikings of Tippecanoe Valley. We are live here at Columbia City High School for the 3A High School Girls Basketball Regional. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back with live action. You're watching high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back to Columbia City High School, where Concordia leads 8-6 over Tippecanoe Valley. These two teams met last year in what was one of the best games I had seen all season. An early action at Kokomo. It's Homestead leading by 9, actually 9-0 early in that game against Zionsville. Concordia now to inbounds. They'll get the ball to start this quarter. Zionsville and Homestead, their only losses the whole season are to Carmel, who beat Carroll earlier today soundly. Garcia, she'll have it, and she'll have Paige Patterson, Hannah Knack, Libby Hetler, Solaire Starks on the floor with her. Knack gets it, doesn't want to shoot. Paige Patterson, not much of a threat to shoot. She picks up her dribble, now gives it back to Garcia. Garcia guarded by Buzzard. This is a matchup 2-3 zone. Nice diagonal pass to Paige Patterson. She won't shoot. Hetler shoots and she scores. Actually, that's Hannah Knack. She'll score, and that'll give Concordia a 4-point lead. Concordia have been able to score off of turnovers. Early turnovers by Tippecanoe Valley have really plagued them. And there's Dunn. She goes in, and there's a push from behind. And if that's on Garcia, that could be her second. See who that foul was on. Libby Hetler with her first, the team's fourth. At the line shooting 2, Hannah Dunn. And she hits. Hannah Dunn, the only scorer for Tippecanoe. She has 7. She'll look to hit the second one. Hetler checks out. And it looks like Shania Kelly has come back in for Concordia. And now Concordia turns it over. Solaire Starks having a hard time just taking what Tippecanoe Valley is going to give her. And now they say the ball was tipped. If the ball was, I see what they're saying. They're not sure where the out of bounds will be because it wasn't touched. By rule, it will be under the basket for Tippecanoe Valley. So they'll have a chance to start right underneath their own basket, trailing 10-8. They'll look for Seacrest. She's guarded by Knack. Good ball inside the Buzzard. She goes up. It was a good defense by Paige Patterson. She held her ground, stood straight up, and her arms were straight up. That's good defense. Garcia to control. Garcia yet to look for her own shot. Paige Patterson, she's got a one. They just don't even respect her. Bad pass by Shania Kelly trying to hit Solaire Starks. And now turnovers starting to pile up for the Lady Cadets. Concordia will bring a sub in at the next dead ball. Good drive there. Oh, almost another turnover. Dunn will get in the lane. It bounces around. It rims off. And there is Seacrest with her first 2 points. We're all tied up. Concordia just needs to be patient against this zone. Ball fakes will help. That's a good person to have bring it up, Shania Kelly, because she can dribble, and if she gets in the lane, she will score. Garcia for 3. Boom! She hits it from the right wing. So Carissa Garcia hits a nice shot to give the Lady Cadets what was a 3-point lead. That foul was on number 20, Solaire Starks, her first, the team's 5th. At the line shooting will be Hannah Dunn. Hannah Dunn into double figures with 10 points, looking to make it 11 and tie the game. Her ball's often corralled by Shania Kelly. Shania Kelly and Solaire Starks look so much alike. You have to make sure you know which one's got the ball. Kelly will run inside. Solaire Starks more of a dasher from the inside out. And that will be Hope Canning that just came in for Concordia. Hope gets it. She's a little bit more of a threat to shoot from the outside. Concordia just having to start their offense from so far out. Good pass now. Solaire Starks will be called for traveling. 5:24 remains here in the second quarter, with the Cadets leading 13-12. You're watching high school basketball, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Tippecanoe Valley right side. That's Miller. She'll give it to Dunn. Dunn looks inside, has the ball picked off by Hannah Knack. So Hannah Knack playing defense as well as hitting some shots on offense. Starks, she's stopped by Miller. Canning will reset up top. She'll look to go right side. Good inside look, but there's Seacrest. She deflects it away, and we'll have a jump ball. I'm not sure if the possession arrow is correct, because Concordia had it to start the second half, and we haven't had a jump ball, so I'm pretty sure this should be Tippecanoe Valley's ball. SummitCitySports.com is proud to partner with the News Sentinel, Allen County's oldest continuously operating business, bringing you the most comprehensive high school athletic coverage in the area. The News Sentinel is available for delivery 6 times a week in Allen County and always online at newssentinel.com. Seacrest has it now for Tippecanoe Valley, right side. She looks underneath for Dunn. Cut off there by Kelly. Now Dunn has to go way outside. She returns the pass back to Seacrest. She misses, and then Miller's bumped on the body, and she'll have 2 shots. So Miller crashes the board, and she's rewarded with a foul, and she'll be at the line shooting 2. On number 15, Hannah Knack. That will be her first. The team's 6th. Miller to shoot for Tippecanoe Valley. Other than Seacrest and Hannah Dunn, she's the first girl to score. We're tied, and now Tippecanoe Valley has their first lead of the game. Hannah Dunn will check out. We'll see who the sub is. It looks like it's number 32. Emily Peterson will turn to the lineup. Now, wisely, they've taken Starks and just had her go up court once she inbounds it, and that easily helps Concordia break that press. 4:28 remains. Tippecanoe Lady Vikings lead 14-13 over Concordia. Kelly has it. Neither one of these teams thus far wanted to get into a running game. There's Kelly to the hoop. And that, if that's on Seacrest, that will be her second, and Kelly hits another shot. That is on Seacrest, and that will be her second. The team's second. Hannah Dunn returns. Seacrest will sit with those 2 fouls. Shania Kelly will shoot one shot. She hit a runner in the lane. Couple of dribbles, nice spin, good arch, and it's good. Kelly comes into the game averaging 11. She is already at 9. Concordia leads by 2. Peterson way out top. She's looking for a pick, doesn't get it, drives to the top. She'll give it up to the left-handed shooter, number 32. That's Peterson, and she hits a 3. And Tippecanoe Valley leads by 1. I believe we have a 30-second timeout on the court. We'll take a quick timeout here. You're watching high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Actually, we'll stay live here as that 30-second timeout is taken. Concordia looking to stop this run by Tippecanoe Valley, who's starting to hit their shots from outside. Neither one of these teams really have any fast break points at this point. Nautica Rogers, she'll return, so that'll give another offensive weapon and a rebounder on the court for the Lady Cadets. She gives them a little more of a faster presence on defense and better defenders. She's long. She's playing in her first game of the season since she was able to come back, since she was a transfer from Snyder High School. They better pick up Kelly. She'll shoot that. It goes off. It's rebounded by, it looked like, number 34, who just checked in, O'Connor, Asia O'Connor. And there will be an offensive foul on Tippecanoe Valley. That'll be their third. That foul's on number 22, Miller. Her first, team's third. Concordia to inbounds. Get it quickly across to Kelly. Kelly will drive in left-handed. She'll go up and score. Shania Kelly having a great first half. Concordia again once in the lead, once again in the lead, 18-17. This is a 3A regional game at Columbia City High School. The winner of this to meet Heritage Christian at 8 o'clock tonight right here. Oh, takeaway by Concordia's Shania Kelly, and then they will call a foul on number 34, Asia O'Connor, her first, the team's fourth. So Shania Kelly, a senior who's very motivated to get to that championship game. Last year, she had the shot that everybody remembers that she threw full court at the buzzer that was waved off, which would have sent the game to overtime. Little ball movement there, a couple high screens for Garcia, and now Canning will have it. She doesn't look to shoot. Got to watch that pass. And they'll call a travel on Kelly. She kind of caught it and just slipped forward, and that's a good call by the official. Turnover, Concordia gives the ball right back to Tippecanoe. Tippecanoe's leading scorer, Anna Seacrest, is on the bench. She has 2 fouls, so she'll probably sit the remainder of this 2:35 left here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll give you a score recap. We'll give you a rundown of other scores that have our finals and are either at halftime from other regionals in the girls' state tournament. Boys basketball still 2 weeks away from ending their season. Next Sunday, they will find out their draw on who will go where for their state tournament. There's a good drive. Oh, 42 does not get away with a push-off. Hannah Dunn will pick up her first, team's fifth, and Solaire Starks might have caught an elbow right to the chest. Actually, that is Nautica Rogers that's on the court. Maybe she just hit her elbow. Dave Miller and the rest of the coaching staff will come out and check on her, along with the trainers, and the officials will tell both teams to go to their bench. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have any questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Sports Center Inc. is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Inc. is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Actually, Nautica Rogers was not a chest injury. It looks to be a knee or an ankle, and she will be helped off the court. So her first action of the season, she is injured, and we'll see if she's able to return. She played pretty good. She had some nice offensive rebounds early. Once again, that foul was on Hannah Dunn. Her first, the team's 5th. Concordia inbounds. Hannanak returned. She had a good start to the game with 4 quick points. Garcia, she'll bring it up. Be interesting to see if they start running some screens for Carissa Garcia to try to get her in the lane and make something happen. They have yet to have a ball screen for her in this game, and she'll skip it to Solaire Starks. She'll shoot a long three-pointer and drain it. Starks with a 3. Once again, Tippecanoe Valley control the ball way outside, and they're going to call a little ticky-tack foul on Carissa Garcia. Garcia's second, the team's 7th at the line, shooting 1 and 1. Trying to make out her number here. Asia O'Connor to shoot 1 and 1. Concordia leads by 4, 21-17. First one's up and good. Lead back down now to 3. She'll have one more. Back into the game for Concordia, Libby Hetler. She replaces Hope Canning. Second one rims in and out, and there's Shania Kelly with the rebound. You won't see a better rebounder probably in the state of Indiana than Shania Kelly. She just knows how to use her body and ward off other players. She will be a very good player at the next level. Kelly way out top. She'll find Garcia left side. She won't shoot, but Starks, she will. They have to close out on her quickly, and Asia O'Connor did. Garcia now left side. She finally gets a screen, but nothing there. Concordia in no hurry here. They'll find Hetler. She'll drive baseline. She's cut off. Gets it underneath the hand of Knack. Knack goes up, and it goes in. And we're going to have a timeout on the court, a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here for live high school basketball at Columbia City High School. We are back live here at Columbia City High School. Concordia leads by 5. 50 seconds remain here in the first half. Winner of this game to face Heritage Christian tonight at 8 o'clock. Good look down low. They get it to O'Connor. She drives baseline. She's cut off. She goes cross court. Left-handed shot in the air and good. Royette with her first 3. And we've got a 2-point ball game. Quickly up court is Concordia. See if they just play for the last shot. Garcia came out, so that is Paige Patterson running the offense. Solaire Stark's going to have to look for her shot here. Her or Shania Kelly. They need to set a play up for her. Now they're going to come out and try and trap Tippecanoe Valley. As she picks her dribble up, almost a turnover, and now Nax, she'll have it. She'll get it inside to Hetler. Her shot is up and off and rebounded by Seacrest, who checked in. And that's how we'll end the first half, with Concordia leading 23 to 21 here at the 3A State Regional at Columbia City. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the highlights of the first half. You're watching high school basketball, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com, where the Lady Cadets lead over the Lady Vikings of Tippecanoe Valley 23-21. This is the 3A Regional. The winner of this game to play tonight at 8 o'clock against Heritage Christian, who won earlier over Norwell 63 to 46. We're going to give you a score update here before we take a quick break. For the Lady Vikings, they only have 5 players score. Meredith Broyette, she hit a three-pointer right before halftime. Addie Miller, she has 2. Emily Peterson came off the bench and she hit a big 3. Asia O'Connor with 1. Hannah Dunn with 10. And Anna Seacrest with 2. For the Lady Cadets, their scoring is as follows. Carissa Garcia with 3, Hannah Knack with 6, Solaire Starks with 3, and leading all scorers in the game, a senior, Shania Kelly, with 11. In other games around the state at halftime, at the Kokomo 4A Regional, it's Homestead over Zionsville 29 to 20. We'll update you throughout the game. The winner of that game to face Carmel at 8 o'clock tonight down at Kokomo. The winner of those games, they will either go to Crown Point next weekend or Logansport. We are ready to start the second half. Concordia inbounds. Garcia has it. She'll look underneath. She'll find Hetler. Hetler loses it. Kicks it out to Kelly. Kelly shoots her jumper. It's off the rim and rebounded by Seacrest. Well, how did we get to this point? At the end of one, it was Concordia 8-6, and at halftime it was 23-21, the Lady Cadets. Had a stoppage there, and now we'll restart action here. They get it into Broyette. She'll drive. She's left-handed. She gives it up to Miller. Miller looks for Dunn. Dunn had a nice first half for the Lady Vikings. Buzzard, she'll take a shot and she'll bank it. Sophie Buzzard with her first 2, and we are all tied up. Once again, the press by the Vikings. Concordia's had minimal hard time getting it across. Kelly gets it in the lane. She misses her floater. There's Hannah Knack, and she'll hit again from inside. Hannah Knack with her 8th point. Hannah Knack did not start the game today for the Lady Cadets, but she's come off the bench due to an injury to Nautica Rogers. Seacrest way outside against Knack. Now they look underneath, and they'll get it down low. And there's an easy 2 by Sophie Buzzard. So Buzzard with 4 quick points to start the second half. Knack has it. She's caught there. She'll come across the timeline. She'll give it to Hetler. Hetler will drive into the lane. She'll go right to the hoop, and she'll score. So Hetler puts Concordia back up by 2. 27-25, 6:25 remains here in the third quarter. Hannah Dunn, who had the quick start to the game, gives it up. Cross court to Miller. Her shot is off and rebounded by Garcia. Concordia may look to actually run a little bit here. Garcia, now she'll stop. She'll look underneath, and that ball's deflected by Dunn and out of bounds. So Buzzard deflects it out of bounds, and Concordia will inbounds under their own basket. Garcia, now she'll look for Kelly. She's cut off. Now she'll look for, actually she gets it to Kelly. Kelly looks to reset the offense, and she does. Starks left side. She'll come to the middle. Drive left. She gets into the lane. Her left-handed layup is good. Slayer Starks with her 5th point. And Concordia leads by 4. There's a shot from Dunn, left side. It's almost an air ball. Rebounded by Hetler, and there's going to be a pushing foul. That foul's on number 22, Addie Miller, her 2nd, team's 1st. Concordia leads by 4. Once again, press here by Tippecanoe. Concordia's had some problems with it, but now they look into the middle, which is a good thing. Kelly has it. She'll give it up to Starks. Starks, she'll get into the lane. She'll shoot a 15-footer. Good! And Tippecanoe Valley will take a timeout. And Concordia takes a 6-point lead. We'll take a quick timeout here. You're watching high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. We are back live here at the 3A Indiana State Regional Girls Basketball game between Concordia and Tippecanoe Valley. Concordia leads 25, excuse me. Hey, if you've got a score out there, tweet it out to us. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd love to hear from you. My name is Ryan Dellinger. You can follow me at Rhino71 on Twitter. Nice look in there. Now they'll back it out. Actually, that's a travel. It wasn't called. She changed pivot feet, but just a little bit like the NBA. You can get away with it every once in a while. Broyette, she'll have it way out top. And there's going to be an offensive foul on an illegal screen on number 22, Addie Miller. That is her 3rd, the team's 2nd. So we'll see if Miller stays in the game.
22, Addie Miller.
She will, and Concordia will inbounds right in front of the Lady Vikings bench. They're coached by Chris Kindig, the Vikings are. He's 112-50 in his 7 years and looking to advance back to the regional for the 2nd straight year, where last year they went to the state championship and were defeated. Garcia has it. Now she's up top. Basically, these are the same 2 teams that played each other last year. Starks, now she'll give it up. No, actually, Starks has it now. She's looking for Kelly, and she'll give it up to Hetler. Hetler to a wide-open Shania Kelly, and she'll drain it. Kelly with 13 points, and Concordia extends the lead. 33-25, and there's a deflected ball picked up by Sechrist. She has yet to score here in the second half. Concordia has held her in check, and there's going to be a bump by Starks. On Starks, that will be her 2nd. The team's 1st. Broyette, the inbounds for Tippecanoe. She looks for Sechrist, nothing there. She'll find Dunn right side. Now Sechrist comes back across, but there's too many girls in there for her, and she'll have it way out top. She's going to drive in there. She's cut off. Gives it to Broyette. Broyette wants her to set a screen for a left-handed jumper. Good pick and roll there. Oh, a nice non-call by the official. That's a play-on-play right there with Hetler holding her ground and just a shot that was missed by Sechrist. Concordia once again, they'll control. They lead by 8. Oh, good give and go with Hetler, and she misses. She's bumped, and if that's on Sechrist, that will be her 3rd foul. We'll see who the foul's on. And quickly up off the bench is number 34. Actually, that foul's on Hannah Dunn. Her 3rd. The team's 2nd. Hetler will shoot 2 for the Lady Cadets. Hetler's first one up and splash. It's good. Asia O'Connor comes into the game. She'll replace Hannah Dunn, who has 3 fouls. Concordia looking for their first 10-point lead. It's up and good. So Hetler hits 2. Concordia leads by 10. 3:38 remains here at Columbia City High School in the 3A regional game. Good pass to O'Connor now. She's harassed. She picks up her dribble. Nothing there. She'll give it off to Buzzard. Buzzard now, she's guarded by Starks. Not much movement on the Tippecanoe Valley offense. She'll go in and it's swatted out of bounds by Solaire Starks. I think the defense of Concordia is really starting to get to the Tippecanoe offense. There's not much flow going on right now, and they just simply cannot get the ball inside to Seacrest. Dunn had good early success, but she has done little since the beginning of the game. Now Seacrest should look to drive. She's cut off. Hannah Nack's done a really nice job, her and Hetler, and they look to go pick and roll. Broyette will have it. She drives in the lane, and she's bumped on the body, and this foul will be on Concordia. Good call, good call. That will be on Hetler. Her second, team second, and they called that one on the floor, so no shots for Broyette. Looks like we've got some moisture on the court there. They're going to clean that up, and we'll get ready to play here again. Nice crowd here at Columbia City for the 3A regional game. This is a semifinal, the winner to play Heritage Christian later tonight. Buzzard cut off. She looks to get it up top, and finally she does to Broyette. Broyette guarded by Garcia. She'll give it to Somerset. 2:50 remains. She'll go cross court. There's a long three-pointer on the way, and it's good. Addie Miller hits a 3. That stops a run by the Cadets. I'm not sure that is not over and back. That's a bad call by the official. You must have all 3 points in either the front or the back to have that be a turnover. That is a missed call by that official. Concordia leads 35-27. 2:40 remains here in the third quarter. Out of the game goes Broyette. She'll take a seat. Emily Peterson, she'll return. She's got the ball right here in front of us. She'll give it up to Miller. Miller up top to to Buzzard. Buzzard drives, cut off. Looking underneath, and that's a turnover. Nice defense. A little front and behind defense by Knack and Hetler, and Concordia gets a turnover. Solaire Starks, she's got it way out top. Now to Hetler. Hetler over to Knack. Concordia trying to pull the taller players of Tippecanoe Valley out, and now Kelly will drive on Seacrest. She's cut off. Garcia for 3. Good! So Carissa Garcia hits another 3, and the lead is 11. Seacrest inside. She'll kick it outside for a three-pointer. It's in and out and rebounded by O'Connor, and she'll be fouled. That foul is on Kelly. Her first. Team's third. Asia O'Connor to shoot 2. Concordia leads by 11, 38-27. And that one will drop in. Patterson returns to the lineup. O'Connor hits her first one. Some of the Concordia faithful yelling, "That's a travel." Lead down to 10, now down to 9. We've got a timeout on the court with Concordia leading 38-27. 1:47 remains here in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school basketball, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. We're back to live coverage here at Columbia City High School. Concordia is trying to get it across on the press here. They're having a rough time. They're going to have to get it across. They just barely make it across. Solaire Stark gets it across. Now Tippecanoe Valley looks to set up a little bit more pressure. Hetler has it and will give it up to Kelly. You can see the zone defense getting a little more active here. Nice look inside to Kelly. She'll go reverse. She's bumped on the body, and that is on Seacrest, and that will be her 4th. Kelly will shoot 2.
And Seacrest will follow 2 shots. Shania Kelly.
So Seacrest on the body. She has 4 fouls. Actually, just 3. Kelly to shoot. Her line drive is good. The lead back to 10. Winner of this game to play at 8 o'clock this evening against Heritage Christian. Her second one is also good, and the lead back up to 11. Can Concordia continue to be able to get through that press? Because you can see the defense of the Lady Vikings starting to pick up. They look underneath. There's a pass now outside to O'Connor. She'll look underneath. Nothing there. Now they'll go cross court. Oh, she's wide open. Buzzard won't take it. Now she will. She's undercut, but that bucket goes right in. Buzzard hits for Tippecanoe. Hetler brings it up. She'll stop. Give it up to Paige Patterson, who checked in at the last dead ball. 50 seconds remain. See if Concordia plays for one here, if they just go for the best shot. Concordia needs to run somebody to the top of the foul line. They do. Ooh, a diagonal back there would have been right to Kelly. She would have had an easy basket, but they didn't see her. Concordia still controls. A cross-court pass to Kelly. They got to watch those passes, especially if they want to play for the last shot. They'll hit Kelly. She'll go up top to Solaire Starks. 25 seconds. Now Concordia playing a little bit of keep away. They're up 9. Back to Patterson. She goes cross-court, finds Kelly. Ball fake, nothing there. Finds Knack in the middle. Hetler will ball fake, go up and score. Good possession for Concordia. There's Seacrest. She'll get in the lane and she'll hit it. So Seacrest gets on the board right there. And we've got a 9-point game at the end of the third quarter with Concordia leading 42-33 over the Lady Vikings of Tippecanoe Valley. We'll step out here. You're watching high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
The Indianapolis Colts, one team, one goal, one family. Veterans Sports Medicine, professional sports medicine provider for those 14 team events. Ivy Tech Community College, Future Pro at Ivy Tech. Sharp Business Systems, swimming great athletes to the better students. Sports graphics, finding out creativity and experience in the community. The ladies are Herb Jones, the official championship rank provider. Tippecanoe, the online ticket provider.
We are back here at Columbia City High School. We're going to fourth quarter action as Concordia leads over Tippecanoe Valley 42-33. The winner of this game to play at 7 o'clock this evening against Heritage Christian, who beat a real good Norwell team earlier this morning. In other action around the area, it's Homestead all over Zionsville, 44-28 at end of 3. So if they win, they will set up a rematch with Carmel, who beat them earlier this season down at Kokomo later this evening at 8 o'clock. Broyette, she returns back in. So you got Broyette, Seacrest, Buzzard, Dunn, and Miller in for the Lady Vikings. Concordia switches to a little bit of a 2-3 defense. They'll look underneath. That ball's cut off. Nice play by Libby Hetler. She comes over, knocks that ball out of bounds. Broyette to inbounds under their own basket. There's a little push off there by Buzzard. She gets away with it, and now she'll give it up to Seacrest. Seacrest thought about the 3, doesn't take it, and gives it up to Broyette. She's cut off. That's it. Wow, they called that on Garcia. You could see the right arm of Broyette get extended there, but they called it on Garcia. Now the ball once again out of bounds. 14 fouls on Concordia. They look inside for Dunn. Now they'll go to Buzzard. Her shot's going to be an air ball. I'm not sure anybody really saw where the ball was going, and we'll have a tie-up. Dunn and Kelly tie up, and Concordia to get the ball. See if Tippecanoe Valley goes to a little bit more of a man-to-man press here. Concordia has been trying to throw the ball over the press for the majority of the game. The good thing for Concordia is they have not used any timeouts in the third quarter, so they have all of their timeouts going into the fourth. Kelly gets through it. She'll drive in. Nobody cuts her off. She's hacked on the wrist. The ball goes around but doesn't drop. So Kelly will shoot 2.
Number 22, Addie Miller with the foul.
Addie Miller, she picks up her 4th. The team's 5th. Kelly to shoot 2. Her first one's up. Line drive, and it's good. Lead back to 10 for Concordia. Concordia looking to extract some revenge on this team. Tippecanoe Valley after the loss last year in the semifinal game. Kelly now with 16 points. She'll look to extend the lead. 7:27 remains here in the game. It's up and good. 100% confidence on both of those free throws for Shania Kelly. Brett, she'll bring it up. She's cut off by Garcia now. They look for Dunn. Nothing there. Now Seacrest looking to get some, and there's a pass underneath the Dunn, and she'll go up with an easy 2. So Hannah Dunn gets her first 2 points of the second half, and the lead back down to 9. Long cross-court pass, dangerous, but Kelly gets it. She'll drive. She should just keep right on going on Seacrest. And if that's on Seacrest, she is done. That is on Seacrest. And they're saying that's just her 4th. So Seacrest picks up her 4th foul. Kelly shoots. It's off the side of the rim and no good. Peterson, she'll come in. Seacrest will have to take a seat. A little bit more speed on the court with Peterson out there and a little more shooters. Kelly will shoot the second one. I want to congratulate the Snyder boys basketball team on their SAC crown last night, where they beat Bishop Luers, and that clinched the Summit Athletic Conference championship for them, their first conference title since 2009. 10-point lead for the Lady Cadets. Buzzard drives in. She'll turn around. She'll shoot, and she'll hit. Concordia still being patient against this press. They look diagonal, and they're going to have it. Kelly's got it. That's the one you want to have it. She'll drive in. She's bumped. She misses the shot. And see who they call this off of. It goes off of Hannah Knack and out of bounds. Looks like Paige Patterson will return. A little bit of offense for defense now. And she'll replace Shania Kelly. So one of the main scorer, the main scorer basically for Concordia today. We'll take a quick break with 6:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Starks against Buzzard. They'll go to Miller. Now she'll go back to number 22. A three-pointer on the way, and it's good. Addie Miller with the 3. The lead down to 5. The crowd gets up for Tippecanoe. Concordia has it. Starks will bring it up. She stops. Now she's cut off. She gives it up to Patterson. Timeout, Concordia on the court. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. We've got a full timeout on the court. We've got a 5-point game where Concordia was leading just about 3 minutes ago by 11, and now it's down to 5. They lead 45-40 here at the 3A regional game at Columbia City High School. We'll see if Shania Kelly checks back in. She will not. She'll still stay on the bench. So Starks, Garcia, Patterson, Hetler, and Knack on the court for Concordia. Peterson, Buzzard, Miller, Dunn, and Broyette for Tippecanoe Valley. Patterson has it. She'll look and she'll just stand out there. She'll dribble. Nobody's coming out to get her. So now she goes. She looks, picks up her dribble, and she gives it up to. She gets it inside. She's bumped on the body and no call. Inside to Dunn. Her layup is good. Hannah Dunn with her 14th point. Kelly will check back in at the next dead ball. We have a 3-point game with 5:30 remaining here at the 3A Regional. Solaire Stark, she'll control outside. They need to get the ball in the hands of Carissa Garcia. There's almost a turnover. Now the ball's loose on the court and picked up. Now it's on the court again, and they're going to call a reach on Hannah Dunn. And there'll be a one-on-one chance now for Dunn with her fourth. So both big players inside with 4 fouls for Tippecanoe Valley. They'd be smart, Concordia, to try to work the ball inside the rest of the game. They're in the bonus the rest of the way. They lead by 3, 45-42, 5:19 remains here at Columbia City High School. Hetler to shoot, 1-on-1. Her first one's up and rims in. Hetler with her 7th point, and the lead back to 4. She'll shoot the second, up and good. Miller to bring it up for the Vikings. Now she'll give it up to Broyette. See how long they sit Seacrest here, the Vikings. Buzzard has it. She looks to drive. She's cut off. It's Broyette. 3-pointer on the way. It's good! So Broyette finding her range here late in the game. The lead is down to 2. Concordia has it. They'll go cross court. It gets deflected. Now nice bounce pass underneath the Hannah Knack. She goes up, misses. Rebounded by Shania Kelly, and she scores. Kelly scores, lead back to 4. Got a great game going here, just like last year's game. Broyette, she'll drive, cut off by Garcia. Now she has nowhere to go with the ball. Almost turns it over. Dunn picks it up. You can feel the tension starting to build here in the gym between both teams. The ball's on the court. Knack steals it, and she's fouled. That's a good call, and if that foul is on, I believe, on Miller. On Miller, that will be her 4th. Team's 8th. Knack will shoot 2. So 4 players now in severe foul trouble for the Vikings. Seacrest, Dunn, and Miller all with 4. Knack to shoot 1-on-1. She looks, she shoots, it's up and good. Hannah Knack having one of the best games I've seen her play in her career at Concordia. She's got 11 points. And now they're looking at something on the court. That's kind of like a timeout, and there's somebody saw that, and now Seacrest will jump up and check back in with 4:27 remaining in the game. Actually, while she was out, Tippecanoe Valley put on a run. They'll take Dunn out. She has 4. Seacrest returns, and Knack will shoot 1 more. Follow Summit City Sports on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like their Facebook page and subscribe to their YouTube channel. That ball is off and controlled by Miller. She pushes. Almost a turnover. They wanted to reach there on Starks. Didn't get it. That's Peterson. She'll give it up to Broyette, who's guarded by Garcia. Broyette looking for a screen by Seacrest. She gets it. She'll drive in. Her shot is off. She'll get 2 shots. She'll get 2 shots. Hetler on the foul. Hetler with her 3rd. Only the team's 5th. And at the line shooting 2 will be Broyette. 5-point game. 4 minutes remain here in the final quarter. Broyette will the lefty, take the shot, and it's good. O'Connor returns to the lineup, and she'll replace Seacrest. Offense for defense now for the Vikings. They've got 3 players with 4 fouls. Seacrest and Dunn sit right next to the coach so they can check right back in. Broyette 1 dribble, takes the shot, and good. Broyette came into the game averaging 8 points, and that's where she is right now. Concordia having a hard time getting it in. Now they get into Knack. Garcia's got it. I'm surprised she doesn't look to put some pressure on the Lady Vikings defense. Hetler left side, right side, she'll go to the top. Give it up to Slayer Starks. They'll look underneath, nothing there. O'Connor cuts off Kelly. 3:50 remains. Kelly now has it. She'll ball fake. Look underneath. Nice move by Hannah Neck, and she scores. And that's going to be a timeout on the court. Concordia once again up by 5, 52-47. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with action here at Columbia City High School with Concordia leading 52-47. You're watching live basketball on SummitCitySports.com. And we're back live at the 3A Columbia City Regional, where Concordia leads 52-47 over Tippecanoe Valley. The winner of this game will play Heritage Christian, who beat Norwell earlier this afternoon, 63-46. If Tippecanoe Valley wins this game, come back and win, they will play Heritage Christian in the championship for the second straight year. For Concordia, they're looking to get back to that regional championship game. Last year, they lost in dramatic fashion to the Tippecanoe Valley team. Peterson, she'll inbound. She'll give it to Buzzard. Buzzard now, she'll give it over to Miller. Miller looks inside for Seacrest, and she's cut off. She goes up strong. It goes in and out. And right there's Buzzard for the rebound, and it'll drop in. So Buzzard with another two-pointer, and the lead is cut again to 3. Shania Kelly quickly up. She'll hit. Hananak goes up left-handed and scores. Finally, they've looked to go in hard against that press. Kelly's been the main person to go in against it, and she's done a nice job. The lead back to 5. Buzzard cut off. She'll give it up now to Miller. Miller now to Broyette. Broyette won't take it. She'll drive. She's cut. Gets away with a little Euro step. Nothing there. Rebounded by Broyette. She goes up. She's hacked, and she misses it. That'll be on Hannah Knack. Her first, the team's 6th. Actually, that was Peterson who got that rebound, and she will shoot 2. Emily Peterson to shoot 2 here, left-handed shooter. It's up and off the front of the rim. Coming back into the game for Hannah Dunn for Tippecanoe Valley. She'll replace Miller, who has 4. So Coach Kindig just replacing the players with 4 fouls with another player with 4 fouls. Got to block out here if you're Concordia. Here's her second one. Peterson's second one is up and good. The lead down to 4. Oh, it's turnover. Oh! Buzzard gets the turnover, then goes to drive, dribbles the ball right off her knee and out of bounds. And Concordia will get the ball back. Garcia's got to be one of the players that's got to come up and want the ball here in this position. Her or Solaire Starks. And now Concordia having, because Tippecanoe Valley goes to a press, man-to-man, and Concordia has to use a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. We are out of the timeout here at Columbia City, where Concordia will inbounds the ball on their side of the court, and they will go up against a man-to-man press. Now they're trying to move. Shania Kelly, she'll come get the ball. She should just take it up against Hannah Dunn, who's got 4 fouls. Now she'll give it to Starks, guarded by Broyette. Broyette cuts her off. Concordia across the timeline, and they'll look to set. They'll give it up to Garcia. The Vikings have gone from a 2-3 matchup to now straight man-to-man. Hetler way out top. She'll look to give it up to Garcia, and now Garcia has it. 2:25 remains. Garcia gets around a player. Nothing there. She's got to get out of that trap. They got to look underneath to Kelly. Starks, and there will be a foul, I believe, on Broyette. That foul's on Broyette. That's her first. The 9th on the Vikings. 1-1 for Solaire Starks. Out of the game will go Dunn. Into the game will come Peterson, a better three-point shooter. A final from the girls' regional at Kokomo. Homestead wins 52-38 over Zionsville. Stark's first one is up and good. The lead is back to 5. Will the foul trouble come into play for Tippecanoe, even if they get back in the game, because they have a bunch of players with 4 fouls? Starks eyes, she'll shoot, she'll hit. The lead to 6 now. We're coming up to the 2-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. There's a drive by Buzzard, and she's cut off by Hetler, and they're going to call a little ticky-tack foul on Hetler, and that'll be her 4th, the team's 7th. So now the Lady Vikings will be at the line in the bonus for the rest of the game. Dunn, she'll come back into the game. See who she replaces. Probably Peterson. Nope, she'll replace Miller. Miller will take a seat. Solaire Starks goes in and tells the bigs what to do on defense. 2:08 remains with Concordia leading 56-50 over Tippecanoe Valley. This is a 1-1. Buzzard eyes, she'll shoot. High arch, and it's good. Second one up, off the back of the rim, and rebounded by Garcia for Concordia. Big rebound by Carissa Garcia. Starks, she'll bring it up. She'll drop back. Got to quit picking up their dribble, and now we're going to have a push on Buzzard. Her first, and now Concordia in the double bonus for the rest of the game. Well, under 2 minutes to go, Concordia will be in the double bonus the rest of the way. Starks at the line shooting. Got a sub going to come back in here after this first shot for the Lady Vikings. It's up and good. Dunn out. Miller back in. She's a better shooter from the outside. So they'll play offense for defense. Concordia's lead back to 6. Stark shoots, and it goes in. Tippecanoe Valley looking to push quick. Broyette thought about the 3. She backs it out against Garcia. She's cut off. Now they'll switch and give it back to Buzzard. She's cut off. Broyette will shoot a long three-pointer off the rim. Rebounded by Hetler, and she's pushed by Addie Miller, and that will be the end of the day for Addie Miller. She will foul out with 8 points. Addie Miller, she's done. Great season for her. Addie Miller, just a junior, she'll be back next year. And they will bring Hannah Dunn in, and she'll replace Miller leaves with 8 points. Concordia leads by 7, 58-51. Concordia, my former alma mater, graduate of the 90 class. Here's a shot. It's up and off the front of the rim. Hetler had a pretty good game thus far. That's her first miss from the foul line. The winner of this game to face Heritage Christian later tonight. She misses. Dunn gets it. Tippecanoe Valley looks to push. They'll run people to the three-point line. They do. They find Broyette. Now she'll give it up. And now it's over to Peterson. Left side. She'll shoot a 3. It's going to be wide right. Good block out by Concordia, but they don't come up with the ball. They get it inside, and there's going to be a foul on Hannah Knack, and that's going to send Seacrest to the line. On Knack, that will be her 3rd. Team's 8th. Seacrest will shoot 2. Evidently, Nautica Rogers was injured enough that she can't even continue the rest of the game. See if she's able to come back later this evening if Concordia can hold on to the win here. Seacrest, first one up and good. Lead down to 6. Seacrest comes into the game averaging 15, and right now she has 5. O'Connor looking to check in after this free throw. It's up, and it's good. So O'Connor will check in and see if she replaces Dunn, and she does. And the lead down to 5. 1:29 remains. Man-to-man press. Kelly needs to just come up and get the ball. Because she's got somebody on her that has 4 fouls, and they're going to have to back off, so they'll give it up to Starks. They're looking to trap. Garcia needs to get rid of that ball quickly. Spread them out is what Concordia wants to do. And now they're going to have another foul, and if that's on Seacrest, she's done. I think they're going to call it on Broyette.
Number 14, there was Broyette.
Yep, on Broyette. That will be her second. Double bonus for Shania Kelly. 1:16 remains here in the game. Concordia leading by 2 possessions, 58-53. She hits this, it'll make a 3-possession game with probably under a minute to go. Kelly eyes, line drive, good. Shania Kelly, definitely the player of the game tonight. The senior being a leader, and out goes O'Connor. Back in comes Dunn. Concordia will put nobody up there with them. They'll put everybody back. Concordia does not want a foul. Kelly's second one is good. 60-53 the Cadets, and there's a timeout on the court. A full for the Lady Vikings. We'll take a break. You're watching high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. We are back live at the 3A Columbia City Regional, where Concordia leads by 7, 60-53 over the defending champions of this regional, Tippecanoe Lady Vikings. Come into this game, number 8 in 3A. They have a 22-4 record on the season, while Concordia comes in the number 6 ranked team in 3A. And they had an outstanding season at 20-4, playing in the really tough Summit Athletic Conference. Peterson to inbounds. She'll get it into Buzzard. Buzzard over to Seacrest. Oh, almost picked off by Garcia there. She cuts off Broyette. Seacrest drives baseline. She almost turns it over. Now gives it up to Peterson. Peterson almost turns it over. So bunch of almost turnovers here. There's a 3 blocked by Concordia. And that foul is going to be on Hannah Knack. Her 4th. And at the line, shooting will be done. Shooting 1-1. 50.4 seconds remain. Concordia leads 60-53. Concordia needs to block out here, especially on this second one. Dunn will shoot. She was the hot player for them in the first half. It's up and good. Dunn now with 17. Make it 18. The lead down to 5. We're under a minute to play here at the 3A Regional. The winner of this game to face Heritage Christian. Shania Kelly, she just looks now. Oh, nice pass. They get it up to Hetler. Hetler looks, and she's going to be cut off, and she's going to be fouled by Asia O'Connor. Concordia wants to get the ball in Kelly, Solaire, Starks, or Garcia's hands. Hetler will shoot 2, leading by 5. The first one is up, goes around, and goes in. Her 9th point. Dunn comes back in. The lead back to 6. She hits this. It's a 3 possession game. It's up. It's good. She had ice in her veins. Buzzard, she pushes. She's cut off. Now Broye hats it. She doesn't catch it cleanly. So yes, she has to reset her dribble. She'll push. Get away with a little bit of a push there. And now she'll give it up to Buzzard. Buzzard drives. She's cut off. And there they're going to call that little foul again on Solaire Starks. Starks, that will be her 3rd, the team's 10th. So double bonus time now for Tippecanoe. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Parkview Sports Medicine, Sports Center Inc., and the News Sentinel. And that ball rims in and out for Buzzard. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com. Follow us at Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. O'Connor to return. She'll take the place of Dunn. She was sitting there. There was no horn, so the officials didn't know. Luckily, the official under the bucket knew that she was sitting there, and she was able to check in. So Buzzard to shoot 1. 35 seconds remains. Concordia leads by 7, 62-55. It's up and good. Press once again by the Vikings. Now they get it up to Hetler. They're trying to foul her. There was a little bit of a push in the back. Now they got the ball in the right hands of their good players that can shoot free throws. And there's a foul on Peterson. Peterson's first. Starks at the line to shoot 2. 28 seconds remain. We have a 6-point game. The winner of this to meet Heritage Christian at 8 o'clock this evening. Solaire Starks, she comes into the game as the leading scorer, averaging 16 points a game for the Cadets. Her first one short, barely even made it there. That's 2 of her free throws today that barely made it there. O'Connor will check out. Dunn will come back in for the Lady Vikings. She hits this, and we got a 3-possession game. Starks bends her knees. A little more arch this time, and it's good. Really no look yet from the Vikings. Now they'll pull up. They'll hit Seacrest. She'll shoot a 14-footer, and it's good. They're out of timeout, so they don't have anything they can do. And now they'll foul. 63-58. Concordia. Kelly will be at the line. That foul was on number 32, Peterson. Her second. Winner of this to face Heritage Christian later this evening. Homestead already in their regional championship game where they beat Zionsville today. Kelly hits. O'Connor returns. Dunn will sit with 12 seconds to go. 64-58, the Lady Cadets. Second one up and good. The senior hitting everything today. Quickly, Tippecanoe Valley up the court. Broyette will shoot a 28-footer. It'll go off the rim. It's rebounded by Garcia. 6 seconds, and we'll have another foul. Concordia looks to avenge their loss last year and advance to the regional championship later this evening at 8 o'clock right here at Columbia City High School. Garcia to shoot. That foul's on 24. Buzzard, her second. 4.4 seconds remains. Garcia to take the shot, and it's short. Concordia's guards will have a real tough time in the next game when they face the Heritage Christian guards, who are really tough. Seacrest checks out, along with Broyette. Seacrest, a senior, her last game as a Lady Viking. Garcia to shoot one more. Her shot is up, off the rim, rebounded by Asia O'Connor, and they'll give the ball in bounds. There's a half-court shot. It's going to be short. The time runs out. Concordia wins 65-58. We'll take a quick timeout here at the 3A regional semifinal game. We'll come back. We'll give you updated scoring and let you know what's going on later this evening as Concordia advances to the 3A Regional Championship game to face Heritage Christian at 8 o'clock this evening. You're watching high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. We are back live here at Columbia City High School where the 3A semifinal game is over, where Concordia avenges their loss from last year, beats Tippecanoe Valley 65-58. Here's your scoring in the game. First for the Lady Vikings, Meredith Broyette, she had 8. Addie Miller had 8. Sophie Buzzard with 12. Emily Peterson with 4. Asia O'Connor with 3. Leading all scorers for the Lady Vikings, Hannah Dunn. She ends the game with 18 points. And the other senior, Anna Seacrest, ends her season. She had only 8 points. For the Lady Cadets, Carissa Garcia, she had 6. Hannah Knack off the bench with 16. Solaire Starks with 10. Libby Hetler off the bench, she scores 10. And leading all scorers for the Lady Cadets, Shania Kelly with 23 points. So the final score here at the 3A Regional is Concordia 65-58 over the Lady Vikings. They will face Heritage Christian, who was victorious earlier this afternoon, 63-46 over Norwell. They will play at 8 o'clock right here at Columbia City High School. One of our other local teams that will be in action later tonight at 8 o'clock at the Kokomo Regional will be Homestead and Carmel. That game will be a rematch of an earlier season game where Carmel beat the Lady Spartans 54-53. That will do it here from the 3A Regional. We'll be back here tonight for the championship game between Heritage Christian and Concordia High School. For my cameraman, Jeff Mahoney, I'm Ryan Dellinger, and you've been watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.